Well, hello, stranger. You must be new to these here parts. A lot of people pass through here on the Oregon Trail on their way west. I'm Ed, local newsman, and if you have a moment, I've more than a few stories to tell you in my weekly report covering November 9th through the 15th, which is a celebration of the Old West. This week, we'll begin with Clinton, who has information on a resource.
This is Clinton Anderson coming to you with a suggestion on something to do in your spare time. I found that you can take free classes at michaels.com/classes, and they have free art classes where you can make crafts, do paintings, paper crafts and seasonal crafts, jewelry, things like this for free at michaels.com. So if you want to check it out, that's the web link. Also, you can contact Cassidy or visit the administration link at 9 in the morning.
In other advocacy news, Fountain House has contacted Magnolia Clubhouse and asked if we would be interested in collaborating with them in advocating for the CAHOOTS, or Crisis Assistance Helping Out on the Streets method of crisis intervention, which replaces police with unarmed crisis intervention teams when appropriate. It has been very effective in cities that have used it, reducing deaths and costs. Anyone interested in working on this should contact James in the administration unit. The administration unit gang has been at it again, and here they are with the latest update.
Hey Clubhouse, and welcome to the administration unit update. This is Cassidy.
I'm Ken.
I'm Eric.
And we're going to give you some details about what we've been working on. So Ken, can you share when we've been meeting every day during the week?
We've been meeting from 9 to 11:30 every Tuesday and Friday.
Perfect. And Eric, what kinds of projects are we working on?
So we've been working on donation entries, reach out calls, average daily attendance, all sorts of good stuff.
Awesome. And we wanted to share with everybody that the coalition is still going strong. So if you have any interest in joining in on participating in the Ohio Coalition, we're meeting every Tuesday still at 11 o'clock through the administration unit link. Some of the clubhouses that we'll be meeting with coming up include Estonia, which is over in Europe, I believe. And I think we're meeting with New York and Maine coming soon. So it's really exciting. So come out and join us. Some other things we're working on is we have a board meeting tomorrow. So we'll report to the clubhouse next week on how that goes. Thank you very much. We encourage everybody to join our unit meetings every day through the week. Please contact me or James if you have any questions. Bye.
If you're traveling through the Badlands on the Trail West, and you'll want to pay mind to Matthew and his weather report.
Howdy there, everyone. It's Matthew with your weekly weather report. Starting on November 11th, 2020, we are off to a sunny start in the higher 60s and the 50s with sunny skies. But from Tuesday there onwards, we're going to have a little rain on and off as the 60s decline to the 50s for the highs, and the lows, we're going to have the 50s go down to the 40s. All right, everyone. I'm Matthew. That was it for your weekly weather report. Now back to more Magnolia news down on the farm.
The communications unit rides to the clubhouse every Thursday morning. Contact a staff member if you're interested in lending a hand with reports like these. Now we present the membership unit who has rustled up this here report.
Good afternoon, Clubhouse. And I'm sorry, I can't keep up that accent, but this is the membership
the membership unit review. We want to introduce the new member, Hannah Fugo. She's newly been enrolled. The membership unit has been working hard with different work, including scheduled billing, attendance, reports, and advocacy work. Kevin is working on reaching out to employers and developing relationships with them for TEs or permanent employment. He is also keeping track of our referrals. We continue to make reach out calls to members, as well as update contact information for members. Our unit would like to give a shout out to the following members: Dale, Ty, Yael, Khalid, Ra, Rayshawn, Lori, Mary, Robert, Al, and Frank for their hard work on Zoom this past month and in person this week. If you are interested in working in person at the clubhouse, please let Kevin, Jen, or myself, Vince, know. And when you get a chance, congratulate any members who are currently employed. We want to give a shout out to Kendra Stevens, who's newly employed at Dunkin' Donuts. Erica Voigt has been employed at Instacart for 1 year. Congrats to her. Pamela Kine has reached 90 days at Mark's. Nathan Washington has worked 90 days at Chipotle. And Brian Taylor has reached 90 days at University Hospital. And that is all for the membership unit report.
Health and wellness go hand in glove with clubhouses. So if you have a mind to help discuss it, come down to WHAM every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Use the administration unit Zoom link to join. Our next stop on the trail of health and wellness is this month's health topic.
The common things that we see in folks with Alzheimer's disease, and remember this can be very subtle, almost always memory loss is a part of it. And it's short-term memory, usually, forgetting what your wife just told you, forgetting what your husband just told you. That's really the most common thing that we see. But there have to be some other symptoms as well that relate to cognition. For instance, some loss of language skills. Word finding is a very common problem that people have in early Alzheimer's disease. They just can't remember the word for something. They might be able to describe it. They'll say, well, I need that thing that you hold in your hand and you write with. You need a pen. Yes, that's right, I need a pen. They may start to forget procedural things. Like, for instance, wife would say, well, every Wednesday night for years he'd go around, he'd get all the trash from all the different places in the house, put in a big black bag, take it out, put it in the trash can. Next morning, roll the trash can out. Garbage folks would come by and pick it up. Did that for years. Now, what happened a year ago is I'd have to say, look, it's tomorrow's trash day. Oh, yeah. And he'd go around and do all those things. And then after a while, I'd have to kind of follow him around to do those things. And then finally, he'd just not remember how to do it correctly or in the right sequence.
If you're looking to sign on for work or even go to school, then come down to the education and employment meeting every Tuesday at high noon. When it comes to slinging hash, no unit can hold a candle to the hospitality unit. Here's what they've been up to.
Howdy, partners. This is your singing cowboy giving you the news from hospitality units for today. Okay, so hospitality unit is open 5 days a week now. We are doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 8:30 till 12, and then on Tuesday and Thursday we're doing 12:30 till when we're done, which is generally around 3:30 or so. So please sign up. It fills up quick. And then on Friday we do the morning hours, but we're having our just desserts. We make a dessert for all the hard work we've done all week. So the other thing that I want people to be thinking about is all the units, when you're coming for your group that you signed up for, please try to get as close to the time that you're supposed to be coming as you can. Because partners, it's going to be getting cold outside, and we're not going to guarantee that there's going to be anybody here to let you in if you get here at 7 o'clock and your group don't start till 8:30 or so. And same thing with the people coming at 12:30. Don't be getting here super early because you're going to be freezing them toes off. And won't be no cows to keep you warm. Yeah, and I also don't want anybody to forget, if you want to be part of the menu planning to come up with what we're going to be making that week, we do that Thursday at 10 o'clock on the hospitality unit link. And we welcome everybody and anybody and everybody to come and join us. So we have lots of partners coming up with really good stuff for us to be making for our child. Okay, thank you.
Now it's time for Keith in Lakewood and the man who has produced more podcasts than a wagon train's got wheels, with an update on sports.
Browns trade deadline is come and gone without a whisper, and Ohio State is ready to play their next opponent. Good morning, everyone, with our weekly Magnolia Clubhouse Sports Report, along with my partner, Scott Trello. I'm Keith in Lakewood. The Browns entered the bye week after their most disappointing loss after falling to the Las Vegas Raiders last Sunday at First Energy Stadium, making the Browns at 5-3 at the bye week. Scott, with this needed bye week, and the Browns are collecting their wounds. What do you see in the second half for the Browns?
I think we will make the playoffs, and we do have Baltimore one more time on Monday Night Football on December 14th, followed by Pittsburgh one more time at the end of the season. Those two games, I feel, will be crucial for the Browns.
Moving on to college football, where Ohio State, who was impressive in Happy Valley by beating Penn State by 2 touchdowns, is looking forward to their next opponent when they play Rutgers this coming Saturday. Scott, what do you foresee for the upcoming game with Ohio State as they continue their march to the Big Ten title?
Well, this game is going to be a challenge for them when they play Rutgers, and they're going to want to jump on them early, and they're going to want to keep Rutgers quarterback out of the pocket, and they're really going to want to keep this game tight. And I feel the Buckeyes will get the win in this one.
And the coach is continuing to fine-tune their team as Ohio State is continuing their winning ways. Well, Scott, that is another week of Magnolia Clubhouse Sports Report. Along with yourself, I am KIL, and it is all yours.
Always remember, be a team player each and every day, in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. We're done.
Jeanette has wrangled up this week's birthdays.
Happy birthday to John, Timothy, Mary, and membership unit own Vince.
Gather round for this week's standard number 22 under employment.
Standard number 22 reads, the clubhouse offers its own transitional employment program, which provides as a right of membership opportunities for members to work on job placements in the labor market. As a defining characteristic of a clubhouse transitional employment program, the clubhouse guarantees coverage on all placements during member absences.
There's a lot of wit and wisdom associated with the Old West, and here's this week's quote.
Hi, I'm James, and with today's quote of the day is, what good is the warmth of the summer without the cold of winter to give its...
Well, that brings us to the end of this trail. Remember that Magnolia Clubhouse is part of a vital international community of growth, hope, and opportunity. The mission of the clubhouse is to ensure that the citizens of our community are respected co-workers, neighbors, and friends. In the meantime, Connect with us at magnoliaclubhouse.org and on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.